Welcome, sir. I bring the good wishes of Moff Sarek, the officer entrusted with annexing this planet. He has been anticipating your arrival.
What's the situation?
I would not presume to answer that. The Moff can explain to you himself.
Good day, sir. Your services to the Empire are well known, to those with the proper clearance. I expect to care little for the niceties of politics here, so I will be brief. The Empire intends to use Alderaan's succession struggle to bring it into the fold, and I'm offering you the opportunity to play a pivotal role.
What's going on here?
The heir to Alderaan's throne was recently assassinated, right after withdrawing from the protection of the Republic. The planet's in civil war, and for the first time in thousands of years, without the armies of the Republic to bring order.
That's a long time. Has the Republic really given them up?
The Republic has its proxies here, as we have ours. We have allied ourselves with House SWTOR. The House was exiled 60 years ago after a failed bid for power, and came to us instead. Unfortunately, they have proven too weak to do what's needed.
Perhaps we should trust their methods.
If Alderaan is to be part of the Empire, they must learn what that means.
Jorad, one of the Thal Lords, insists on following Alderaan's rules of civilized warfare. I want you to show him warfare is far from civil. Several of Thal's vassal houses have rebelled since Thal's connection to us became public. This cannot be allowed. Take a slave collar from my man here and drag one of these rebels to our weak-willed Lord Thal. Kill the rest and leave them where they fall.
They will learn that the best way to survive is to submit.
These lords of Alderaan must lose their foolish pride. Those who will not bow must break.
Enslave the rebel and take him to Thule Palace. Moff Sarek will contact you with further instructions.
Free Alderaan!
Aura's fierce. Sparks burn.
Alderaan!
What is... who... Crymar? Is that Crymar Novan? That's a free nobleman of Alderaan. Unhand him. Who are you? What's this about?
Next time, do your own dirty work.
I told Moff Sarek that this was an internal problem.
All of Alderaan will be thrown into chains because of you.
The Empire asks only your obedience.
Alderaan has been free for as long as your empire's existed.
I've explained to Moff Sarek before. Perhaps you'd have more luck trying to lure ants with honey.
And I explained that honey is quickly eaten and turned to dung.
Sir.
Thal vassals will now think twice about rebelling.
Excellent. I am pleased with your work. Very pleased. I would like to make you the voice of the Empire in House Thul. Aid Jorad and his men in crushing resistance to our rule. Obey her as you would me, and with the same penalty for defiance. Tell her what must be done to secure Thal's hold on Alderaan.
Yes, sir. My lady.
What happens next?
I suppose the Moff expects us to take on House Organa. They're one of our oldest noble houses and loyal to the Republic. Until recently, they've been without an army, but they've got supporters all over the planet, including here.
You'll never find them. They've got top-of-the-line cloaking better than anything the Empire makes. No probes will get through, no spy sats, nothing.
I'm smarter than a probe droid.
House Organa denied raising an army, claiming it's just patriots defending their lands. But their attacks are too organized. We'll never find every group, We need to get inside their planet-wide communications, and that means finding a base with a physical link to slice into.
I have some expertise at finding things people don't wish found.
You're a bloodhound, a vicious dog of the Empire.
Silence! If you stand with the Organas, you betray 1,000 years of loyalty. The Organa guerrillas have a base hidden in some cave or other natural camouflage. There should be a master comlink there, guarded by their best soldiers. If you insert this computer spike, it'll give us a back door into all their communications.
If we slice into their command center, we can avoid falling into any traps.
House Organa will not make another move without us knowing. Try to find the base. I'll find out what Krymar knows.
Impressive work. You can see we now have access to the Organa systems. They're all talking about the ruthlessness and brutality of the recent attack. They do train you Imperials well, don't they?
Crush this rebellion now, and you will not have to fight them again.
True. When everyone has bowed to us, there will again be peace on Alderaan. Now that we can monitor the Organa's communications, it should be possible to...
Lord Thule, the base is under attack. Send aid quickly. Border Outpost 2 under attack. I repeat, under attack. Perimeter defenses breached. We're under attack by assault droids. Repeat, a coordinated attack by probe and assault droids.
Blood of the Queen!
There's an attack on one of your bases.
One we can handle. The data feeds are showing all 3 of our border outposts are under attack. A coordinated assault. Hunter-killers and probe droids. All I've got out there is a skeleton crew. You're the only one close enough to reach them in time. Please, save my bases, and bring me the memory cores from any probes you destroy. I want to know who's behind this. Good luck.
Every second, more of your men's lives are lost.
Thank you. Now hurry!
Burn.
I cannot thank you enough for your quick work. I don't know what the Organas were after, but that attack was long in the planning.
I'm very good at my work.
Moff Sarek has still not told me your position, but I owe you my secrets and my lands. Who's the source of these? What were they looking for? And quickly!
The programming signatures point to Lord Cedric Kilesa.
Lord Killes is my vassal. He swore loyalty to me personally when we returned from exile.
Were the droids after something in particular?
The parameters indicate the probes were to join an assault team in a... My lord, this program indicates an assault team massing in a tunnel between here and the Kilesa estates. I don't find any such tunnel on the blueprints.
The siege tunnel! Blood of the Queen! They're coming through the siege tunnel!
What are you talking about?
There's an old tunnel between here and Cedric's estate. It was the escape route in ancient times in case of a siege. No one's used it in centuries, but the tunnel opens right under this room. What are we going to do?
You know this place better than I do. What's the best defense?
Moff Sarek gave us cartons of thermite explosives. They take time to set up, but they pack a punch. If you take them into the siege tunnel, you can collapse it on Cedric and his army. Seal the access, so they can't threaten us again.
You should have sealed it off the minute you went to war.
You have taught me the importance of taking action. There's an entrance to the tunnel nearby. The storeroom is in the same area. I'll recall my troops to defend the surface, but there's no doubt the real battle will be below. Thank you.
Sparks burn.
So, you're the Imperial puppet who taught Jorad Thul to bite instead of bark. Does he lick your hand? Fetch your slippers? Real Alderaanians will never bow to the likes of you.
Yield, and you may keep your title and your lands.
I would sooner see Alderaan blasted into space debris than given over to the Empire. You don't even have the guts to fight this yourself, instead of hiding behind a cart and a thermite. If you had a shred of decency, you'd settle this by an honorable duel. You against me.
You against me?
You surprise me. I thought Imperials never fought unless their odds were 10 to 1. A duel of skill, then. If you win, I will give my house over to Jorad Thul to use as he will. If I win, you stand aside and let me cleanse Alderaan of this scourge, and tell your Imperial handlers Alderaan lives free or dies! To arms! I concede. You have the better skill. Perhaps it is Alderaan's fate to fall to the Empire. I will tell my people. We must find a way to live through these times.
Show them that sometimes there is more strength in yielding.
I will tell my army to stand down. Thank you for this mercy.
The Kalazas just surrendered. My men are returning from the outpost to take them into custody. The Kalazas are saying you are a woman of great honor. I will tell Moff Sarek of your heroism immediately.
I have won your place for you fairly. In a way they understand.
An unnecessary luxury, but it did not cost us the battle. This time. The Thals need not fear any further rebellion in their ranks. It would be a waste to pin down one of our best operatives here any longer. General Stanul Thal is coordinating our efforts near House Ald. Speak to him if you'd like to take a further role in this conquest.
You have saved my house's dream of ruling our world, and taught me much about what that will mean. I will not forget.
Agent.
We will not forget the role you played in helping us against Organa.
The Killick Mounds appear to be placed strategically. Did you read my latest report?
I did. 20 pages of anthropological nonsense and not one new weapon design. You were brought here to help destroy these bugs, not conduct a science project.
But they're fascinating creatures, sir. If I had one to dissect, I could...
This is war. Tell me how to win, or I'm shipping you back to Drummond Cast.
Stanul Thul, I was told you want to see me.
Yes, Moff Sarek said you'd be here. We've had an inspection team lost to the Killicks for days now, advisors from Drummond Cast. They were inspecting one of our mining sites for lanthanide deposits. But in the middle of their inspection, the entire place was overrun by Killiks. We've had no communication for days.
I want the full briefing. Risk assessment, strategic importance, all of it.
Moff Sarek wants the inspection team rescued, and fast. Apparently some of them hold serious rank off-world. And the Killiks don't exactly respond to negotiations. They're the native aliens here. Giant bugs with just enough sentience to shoot a blaster. Attacking these Killiks would take half our army, but apparently I'm too close to the problem to strategically assess its value.
You have some kind of personal stake in this?
Yes. I don't want you to think I'm asking for personal reasons, but my daughter was leading the inspection team. I don't know if she's alive or dead. If you can find her, find our advisors, free them if they're prisoners, I promise you a reward that will leave me bankrupt.
I will not let these aliens kill your daughter, or the advisors.
Thank you. For myself, even more than for my house. Please hurry. My daughter's life may depend on how quickly you reach those mines.
Bless you. In the name of the Emperor. You saved my life.
Alderaan hail.
You have removed those who are not of the nest. Had they stayed, they would have learned the peace of the joining. We will not deny you your prize. But leave now. There has been a song of swarming. We have claimed these mines for the nest.
I am looking for Stanor Thul's daughter.
Once we were called Daria Thul. Now we are known as new child of the Ukanuku nest. We have tasted the gel and scented the egg chamber. We have joined.
So you're a Killik now?
There is peace in the nest, a love that comes of sharing one mind. It is a gift beyond measure. We will never return.
You would leave your friends? Your father?
Stanor Thul is not my family. He and his kind have brought war to Alderaan in the name of their own power. Here we are safe. Here we are at peace. Here we will stay.
If you have found happiness, however unlikely, I will not take that from you.
Thank you. If you ever tire of the world of violence and mistrust, return. The peace of the nest is open to all.
We appreciate your professionalism.
Thank you. My medics are treating the inspection team for shock, but they seem otherwise unharmed. I wish I could say the same for my daughter. I have heard nothing. Did you not find her?
She has embraced the Killik's ways. I would not force her to return.
I've heard of this. They call it the joining. Some drug those horrors secrete that brainwashes their victims. You should have dragged her away. There must be a way to recover.
She is at peace now. Honor that and return to your duties.
I only wish I could have protected her.
General Thule, excuse me. It is urgent I speak with my rescuer at once. I'm Agent Craig Graff, Imperial Intelligence. It was no accident those Killiks attacked when they did. The Ulgos pushed them toward that mine.
How did you learn that?
We've been monitoring communications between the Ulgo strike teams in that region. This was definitely planned. The push was orchestrated by the Ulgos to distract us from something they're calling Operation Sunshower.
I suggest we make sure their plan doesn't work.
I've heard that term. It's come up a few times in the chatter we're getting from our back door into the Organa networks.
It's a baradium detonator, a massive explosive. They plan to strike at the heart of Thul lands. The detonator's being transported by Boris Ulgo's elite soldiers, former Republic Special Forces, with the best weapons they could take and all the training the Republic gave them.
I won't let them get a direct shot in.
Just before the Killiks arrived, we acquired a data file that I believe to be the launch codes for the detonator.
If you really wish to strike fear into the heart of the Ulgos, get into the camp where they're holding it and set it off prematurely. It won't be the full force of the weapon, but let it be Ulgo that perishes, not Thul. Once you've entered the launch codes, leave the area immediately. Thank you. You are again Thul's savior, saving our lands from devastation and death.
Your heroism will serve as an inspiration for the rest of my career.
I'm proud to have served the Empire.
The Ulgos have retreated to mourn their casualties. Perhaps I should do the same.
My superiors have been asking about you. There is some intrigue happening with House Rist. Trouble for our allies. If you're interested, look for Dathis Elgin. Moff Sarek has already commended you to him.
The Ulgos have retreated from these lands, thanks to you.
Ah, Agent. Dathis Elgin, Imperial Advisor to House Thul. Am I glad to see you? House Thul faces a crisis that threatens to undermine their entire position on Alderaan. And the Empire's as well.
You'll have to tell me what this crisis is before I agree to anything.
House Rist, Alderaan's House of Assassins, is currently aligned with the usurper House Ulgo. But there was a time when Rist did all manner of secret jobs for whomever paid. Now the dirty details of those jobs are threatening to get out.
Do you need me to go teach this House Rist a lesson?
Rist has held to their honor. They are not responsible for the current predicament. A former Rist assassin, kicked out for revealing the identity of one of his employers, is blackmailing Thul. He says he'll reveal every assassination, every kidnapping, every conniving thing Thul has done unless we pay him.
Why come to me?
We've arranged a meeting to deliver payment. But he's recruited some of Rist's best assassins to his side. I don't trust him. That's why I need you. Someone strong enough to withstand whatever trap he intends to spring.
So what exactly do I do?
This man wants to establish his own House of Assassins. And he has demanded land and a title as payment for his silence. Take this case and meet him at the assigned meeting place. If he takes the bribe, fine. If not, kill him. Hurry. That assassin cannot be allowed to sell House Thul's secrets to the highest bidder.
Well, brother, would you look at this? I wasn't expecting anyone so professional. I guess Thule isn't half as stupid as I thought. It won't do them any good, but I give them points for trying. Now, if you'd kindly hand over the payment.
I'm not giving you a thing until I'm sure there are no tricks.
Tricks? We've only just met. You already know me so well. I thought Thule would send some scrawny diplomat I could take hostage, but you'll fetch a higher price.
You'll have to beat me first.
I'm looking forward to it.
Victorious.
Stop! Stop this, Kai! She has the better of us, and besides, it's not worth it! The evidence is already on its way to House Ulgo. He had no intention of giving it to you.
Don't expect me to leave without getting what I came for.
Sam, you idiot! We could have been counts!
You've lost all sense of honor. Lying and stealing? I swore to live by a code. The runner with the evidence is delivering it to Ulgo's son, Vesix.
Sam, you'd betray your own brother? I'll kill you for that!
Damn it, Kai. I'm sorry. Look, the coordinates the runner was headed to are in the console over there. You might be able to catch him if you hurry. I'll take Kai's assassins. I promise, neither you nor Thule will hear from us again.
We won't be so merciful a second time.
I won't forget it. We owe House Thule a big favor. Good luck recovering that evidence.
I take the fact that you're rummaging around in the assassin's files to mean that the meeting didn't go well.
The evidence has already gone to Ulgo.
You're kidding me. Damn it. Well, spare no detail. If Vesix Ulgo gets that evidence, soon every house on Alderaan will know who Thule hired Risk to kill, and when. They won't just banish Thule, they'll destroy them. And the Empire's chances on Alderaan will die with them.
Just give me a chance to find Ulgo, and stop them from distributing the evidence.
That may be easier said than done. Vesix Ulgo commands a squad of the most highly trained commandos on Alderaan. They have even defeated Jedi. But you may stand a chance. I have to ask you to recover that evidence, quickly.
I won't fail, I promise.
Thank you so much. Find the evidence, destroy it, and I promise you double the reward when you return.
Fight for you. We fight for the nest.
What's with the getup? You raid the captain's footlocker or something?
My footlocker now. Field promotion. They found his body this morning. Word is he was taken out by a sniper from House Rist. Assassination.
I hear they never miss their marks. Guess the captain was one of them.
Rest of us will be too if you both don't get back to patrol. That's an order.
Tell me you've defeated Vesix. Tell me you managed to destroy the evidence of Thule's misdeeds before Ulgo was able to distribute it.
Thule's secrets are safe.
Never in my entire life have I been so relieved. Here is a reward from House Thule. You've done a great thing for the Empire. I hope you realize that. Great work. You've done a great service to Thule and the Empire.
Agent, I'm ordered by my superior, Darth Victus, to place you into direct contact with him at once. Please stand by.
Ah, Cypher 9. I've heard much about you. Your record of service to the Empire is most impressive. I am Darth Victus. I am granting you the opportunity to serve your Empire even further. Immediately.
I'm always honored to serve the Empire, my lord.
The task at hand involves House Pantea, the weakened former rulers of Alderaan. Though most believe them wiped out, a few stragglers yet survive. These surviving Panteas are needed to legitimize House Thule's eventual rule. We are creating an understanding with them even now, but the forces of House Ulgo plan to interfere.
Why are the Ulgos so concerned about House Thule?
Boris Ulgo, House Ulgo's leader, was a Republic war criminal before he usurped Alderaan's throne. His hatred of the Empire is well known. Ulgo has strike teams massing Thranta for transport. They intend to assault the Pantea's mountain hideaway and slaughter all surviving members of the House. The eradication of House Pantea would greatly impede our plans for House Thule's ascendance. It cannot be allowed. You will find the Ulgo strike teams and destroy them at once.
Yes, my lord.
When it is done, report back to Lieutenant Muir. We will continue our discussion then. Farewell.
Good luck. I will contact Darth Victus as soon as the mission is complete. Welcome back. Probes have confirmed the full elimination of Ulgo's strike teams. I will contact Darth Victus immediately. My lord, Lieutenant Muir, the matter is dealt with.
Perfect. The Empire is fortunate to have such a capable servant. This accomplishment will be well rewarded.
It's my duty to serve.
You have served the Empire well, but there is yet more to be done. I'm currently engaged in negotiations with the Pantea survivors at their mountain hideaway. I will arrange for you to be allowed inside. Be sure to conduct yourself cautiously. The Pantea hideaway is neutral soil. They won't tolerate uncalled-for aggression. One obstacle still stands before our plans for House Thule. Boris Ulgo, the supposed king of Alderaan himself. We'll speak more when you arrive.
Farewell, Agent. Darth Victus awaits you at the Pantea hideaway.
This is a contested area. Be on the lookout for the enemy.
Good, you've arrived. Allow me to introduce you to Lord Alderaan Pantea, nephew of the late Queen Solara Pantea, rightful Queen of Alderaan. Your Lordship, this is the hero I spoke to you about. The one who prevented Ulgo's barbarous attack against your noble house.
It is an honor to meet you. My family owes you a great debt. You will always be welcome in the home of Pantea.
I was merely doing my duty.
The elimination of House Ulgo's strike teams has forced them to draw men from their castle guard. The heart of their house lies exposed. Given your exemplary service in defense of House Pantea, Lord Alderaan has deigned to grant you an opportunity to shape the future of Alderaan.
Boris Ulgo, head of House Ulgo, has betrayed the noble laws of Alderaan and stolen the throne for himself. It will be your task to remove it from him.
I'd be proud to help out.
Just as I told you, your lordship, the servants of House Thule and its allies are as fearless as they are loyal.
So I see, Lord Victus. So I see. Please, do everything within your power to capture Boris Ulga alive. The people of Alderaan deserve to see that usurper face justice. They deserve...
Begging your pardon, my lord. An urgent matter requires your attention.
Very well. Tell me what's happened.
Captured alive, you will do no such thing. Even in chains, Boris Ulgo is a threat to House Thule's ascendance. He must be killed at all costs.
Isn't it our goal to make Pantea happy?
We will be eliminating House Pantea's greatest enemy. That is their only true concern.
My apologies. Now you understand the gravity of the task being given to you, don't you? Boris Ulgo is at the center of a castle stolen from our house, surrounded by an army of loyal troops. Until now, no one has dared challenge his position.
No amount of security can prevent infiltration.
We waited so long. This will be a momentous day. I must make preparations. I'll arrange for a special detachment of our elite Queen's Guard to move in behind you and collect the usurper once the job is done. Good luck.
Do not fail us. You have your task. Do not waste time.
And here we are. It's just as I predicted. A mere tool of the Sith Empire, just like the beasts in House Thule, sent to wrench the throne of Alderaan away from those who rightfully possess it.
You should know better than anyone how common regime changes can be.
Fool. Don't you have any idea what you're trying to do here? What those monsters have put you up to? I was the only one strong enough to do what was necessary. The people of this world deserve a leader who will defend them. I will not surrender this throne for you or for anyone else. Only I can keep it safe. Only I can protect Alderaan.
Surrender now, and you can face a just trial.
I will not be tried when my only crime is defending the people of Alderaan. Destroy this assassin, men! Defend your king! Defend Alderaan!
Dark lines, please. We are wary.
This is not over. I'm not dead yet. I won't let you win. I won't let the Empire's shadow fall over Alderaan.
Your fellow nobles can decide your fate.
So be it. Let the battlefield change. I will fight to protect Alderaan from the Empire's filth to my last breath, just as I always have.
Area secure, everyone. Looks like the hard part's been taken care of. Boris Olgo in the flesh. I wasn't sure if I'd ever have the pleasure.
Save your mockery, Pantier. If your house were stronger, we wouldn't be here now.
Not very diplomatic for a king. He'll have plenty of time to remember his manners in our holding cells. Lord Orin, the operation was a success. Boris Olgo is in our custody.
It's finally over. The usurper will finally face justice. You were right, Lord Victus. Our house owes you and House Thule a great debt.
Yes, I must admit, even I am surprised that it was possible to capture the usurper alive. I hadn't expected that particular windfall.
House Thule and the Empire will always honor their bargains.
You've certainly proven yourselves today. You have delivered Boris Olgo as promised. You have proved House Thule's commitment to the good of Alderaan. So you will have my support.
Will your influence be enough to persuade those misled brothers and cousins of yours who have sided with House Organa?
I'll do my best, but the Organos may not take well to losing. I fear this conflict could be far from over.
If you ever need my help again, you only need to ask.
I will certainly be keeping you in mind. Your work is done for the time being. You can go on about your own business.
House Pantier will never forget what you've done for us. Thank you.
We'll never forget what you've done for House Pantier.